My boyfriend told his friends my mother was embarrassing. He said it while eating the dinner she cooked for him. I heard it through the kitchen wall. I'd gone back to grab the serving spoon. My mom forgot, and his voice carried the way voices carry when people think walls are thicker than they are. Your girlfriend's mom is sweet, but she's kind of a lot. Like the house, the decorations, the way she talks. It's very small town. His friend laughed. Kyle kept going. She kept calling me honey and trying to hug me. It was uncomfortable, honestly. My mother spent 2 days cleaning that house for him. She drove 40 minutes to buy the steak he liked because her grocery store didn't carry it. She called him honey because that's what she calls everyone she decides to love. And she decided she loved him the second I brought him through her door. I stood in that kitchen holding a serving spoon, and something inside me shifted. I didn't say anything that night. I smiled through dessert. I watched my mom refill his plate without being asked, and I watched him let her. On the drive home, he said, "Your mom's great. I really like her." I looked out the window and said nothing. 2 weeks later, we were at his parents' house. His mother had a wine collection and a kitchen island bigger than my childhood bedroom. She talked about her Peloton for 20 minutes, and nobody stopped her. His dad asked what my father did for a living. When I said construction, the table went quiet for one beat too long. Kyle's mom smiled. That must be such hard work. Bless him. I said he built the hospital where Kyle was born. She changed the subject. That night, I told Kyle I heard everything through the wall. He got defensive immediately. I wasn't being mean. I was being honest. Your mom is a lot. You know she's a lot. She spent 2 days getting ready for you. That's what I mean. It's try hard. My parents don't do that because they don't need to prove anything. Your parents served us takeout on paper plates, and your mom asked what my dad does like it was an interrogation. That's different. How? He couldn't answer. He said I was being sensitive. Sensitive. The word people use when they want you to stop noticing things they don't want to be accountable for. I started paying attention after that. He never posted photos from my parents' house, but always from his. He'd correct my grammar in front of his friends, but never mine. When my mom called on speaker, he'd leave the room. When his mom called, I was expected to sit there and participate and laugh and tell her she looked great. And I did it every single time. My mom invited us for her 60th birthday. She planned the whole thing herself because that's who she is. 3 dishes, so everyone had something they liked. String lights borrowed from the neighbor that she hung by herself. Kyle showed up in gym shorts. I asked why he didn't change. He said it was casual. I said it was her birthday. He said he didn't realize it was formal. It wasn't formal. He just didn't think she was worth putting on real pants. My mom brought out a cake she'd made from scratch. The frosting was uneven. She'd misspelled a word and fixed it with extra icing. She set it down on the table and looked so proud my chest physically hurt. Kyle leaned over and whispered, "That's kind of sad, honestly." I put my fork down. I stood up and told him we needed to talk. He looked around like I was embarrassing him. I said now. We walked to the driveway. I told him it was over. He laughed. Over what? A cake? Over my mother treating you like family while you treat her like she's beneath you. Over whispering about her while eating food she made with her own hands. Over gym shorts to her 60th birthday. Over calling her try hard when your parents served cold takeout and interrogated my father. You're blowing this out of proportion. I never said she was beneath me. You said she was small town. You called her try hard. You called her cake sad. She's the most generous person I know, and you can't dress up for her birthday. Then he said the thing that sealed it. I just think you could do better than where you came from. Where I came from raised me to treat people with respect. Where you came from raised you to think respect is optional if someone doesn't have a wine collection. He called me ungrateful. He said his family welcomed me. I said they tolerated me, and there's a difference. I drove home alone. My mom was wrapping leftover cake in foil. She looked up. "Where's Kyle?" "Gone." She studied my face. "For good?" "For good." She didn't ask why. She walked over and wrapped her arms around me. She smelled like buttercream and the lavender lotion she's worn my entire life. She whispered, "You deserve someone who shows up dressed for the occasion." I laughed into her shoulder and cried at the same time. A week later, Kyle texted saying he overreacted and wanted to talk. Then he texted again, saying I owed him an explanation. Then a third time saying I was being childish. My mom saw his name on my screen while we were having coffee. She picked up my phone, read the messages, looked at me, and said, "Honey, that boy showed up to my 60th birthday in gym shorts." She handed my phone back. I blocked his number and finished my coffee.